Happy September. This is the Weekly Recap. I'm Matt Wacker. In this week's top story, Interstate 44 was completely closed for around 8 hours on August 27th. Texas woman Maria Langevin apparently fell asleep at the wheel. Her vehicle left the highway, colliding with a power transmission tower about 2 miles west of St. James. Langevin suffered only minor injuries in the crash, but damage to the base of the tower made it unstable, prompting authorities to close I-44 as well as the 2 outer roads. The road reopened shortly after 7 p.m. that night. Teams from Ameren assessed the damage to the tower and have stabilized it with a crane until more permanent repairs can be made. The Missouri State Highway Patrol says the bodies of 2 men from Louisiana have been recovered after they died in a boat crash at the Lake of the Ozarks. The patrol identified the men as 40-year-old Bradley Dunphy of Lafayette and 49-year-old Richard Prince of Mayterre. The accident happened August 26 near Sunrise Beach when their boat went airborne, rolled in the air, hit the water, and flipped upside down. Their bodies were recovered around noon on the 27th. Lebanon Mayor Josh Ray has recanted statements he made against Councilman Jim White, saying he let his emotions get the best of him. Ray sent an email to council members on August 26th reprimanding White for alleged illegal acts and threatening to call for a vote to have White removed. Ray apologized via Facebook, saying White has done nothing illegal. A Lebanon teen won a top film award in the 2016 4-H Film Fest. Dustin Price is a senior at Lebanon High School. He took first place in the Voices of 4-H History category. His film was inspired by the actual history of a local family. Leanne Menting spoke with Price about the project.
Dustin, tell me a little bit about your film.
My film, 4-H Planted the Seeds on the Ray Family Farm, was about a local farm family and how they've been around for almost a century, as well as how they got involved with 4-H and how interesting that would be to go through 3 generations, almost 4, and still be here.
That's interesting. And why did you choose that topic? I guess, was it your family?
No, actually, it was somebody that I was in FFA with, and her name is Bailey Rave, and their family is really helpful in the community. And so I was like, well, you know, I looked through the list of people that were almost getting their century farm, and I was like, Rafe, and it clicked, and she was there, and so it was really neat to get to work with them because I chose it because I knew them as a people, and so.
And you respected their family.
Yeah. I mean, they're so generous and they're really kind, so yeah, I had a lot of respect for them.
Do you plan to continue filmmaking in the future? Is that part of your plans?
Actually, yeah, I do. I plan to go to college to get a degree in videography. Probably going to go to get my Associate of Arts and get a degree in videography because it's what I love. I love doing it. It's my passion, and I know it's hard to find a job for it, but I'm hoping I'll get one. Might as well.
And we wish you luck in your future. Thanks for being with us.
Anytime.
Matt, back to you.
A LaQuay man has been accused in an August 28th shooting. Vincent Sansone Jr. is charged with first-degree assault and armed criminal action after an argument became violent. According to authorities, Sansone was involved in a dispute with 44-year-old Richard O'Coin, during which Sansone shot the man in the hip. O'Coin was airlifted to a trauma center where he is listed in critical condition. Sansone was arrested without incident and is being held on a $1 million bond. 2 Sullivan men allegedly broke into an apartment and attempted to assault 2 black males, only to find themselves as the injured party. The initial report indicated that 2 adult white males had entered into an apartment on the 400 block of Maple Street and were assaulting another adult male inside. Officers arrived and determined one of the suspects fled the area while the other was being overpowered by the apartment's residents. Authorities do not believe in any way that this was a hate crime. Governor Jay Nixon visited 2 area state parks on August 24th to view ongoing improvements. Montauk State Park and Bennett Springs State Park are among the oldest in the state. Both are currently undergoing $7.9 million in upgrades to include building renovations and wastewater system improvements.
I'm here at Montauk State Park at the Dorman L. Steelman Lodge. I'm talking with Park Superintendent Doug Rusk. Doug, hi.
Hi.
I wanted to ask you what's going on at the lodge here as far as renovations. Can you tell me a little bit about that?
Sure. This lodge is 50 years old, and recently we've been putting some money into it. We've redone the roofing. We've got 3 flat roofs and shingles on it. That project was completed last year. Right now we're in the final design stages of redoing the heating and cooling system for the lodge itself, and the boiler system, and the kitchen electrical.
Oh, that sounds like a lot's going on there. So what other renovations or improvements are currently underway here at Montauk?
We have currently finished the bid contract on a new lagoon system for the park. We're going to be pulling the lagoon up off the current river a little bit and providing more load capacity for our lagoons.
That's part of the wastewater treatment system, is that correct?
That's correct. That takes care of all the wastewater for the lodge and the whole park.
How many visitors does Montauk see in a year?
We see approximately 475,000 visitors every year. We are the busiest camping park in the Missouri State Parks. We sell 24,600 campsites a year.
And there's a lot of trout fishing here, I understand.
Yep, there's trout fishing from March 1st to October 31st. It's catch and keep. And then during the winter season, it's catch and release on Fridays, Saturdays, Sundays, and Mondays.
Doug, thanks for talking with us. Matt, back to you.
Nixon said that Missouri has parks that are, quote, the envy of other states, and with that comes a duty to invest in and maintain their legacy. Nixon has called on Missouri citizens to renew the parks, soils, and water sales tax in November. August 18th marked a milestone in the lives of 62 military men and women as they officially became American citizens at Fort Leonard Wood's naturalization oath ceremony. For the average person seeking American citizenship, it may take years to finally raise their right hands, but for some of these service members, the process is accelerated because of their military service. My congratulations to those involved. Our Price Chopper Game of the Week for September 9th will take us back to Lebanon in what is sure to be an offensive affair. We'll see if the lights on the scoreboard can keep up as the Glendale Falcons face the Yellow Jackets at Jacket Stadium. A quick programming note, the weekly recap will return in 2 weeks. Now, I know all of you are devastated by this news, but let's just try to enjoy Labor Day together, okay? And when I come back, I'll do my best not to wear white. Until then, I'm Matt Wacker. Thanks to our sponsors and to you for watching. Take care.